The family says he's a little overweight, but with plenty of energy to burn, fueled by the Batey family's love. Miracle Dog just completing his recovery this May with his last heartworm treatment. As we interviewed the Batey family, Miracle didn't want to miss out on any of the action, so he wedged his way onto the couch. His favorite pastime is laying by the family's pool in the sun, and he likes to sneak snacks from the family's garden, like pineapples.
There's less things you can eat in our garden.
Yeah? Does Miracle like those too?
Yeah.
What does he like?
He likes basil, stevia, and Legos because he thinks they are food.
The Batey girls say they love his smiles, snoring, and
I like his kisses.
the trio makes sure to give him plenty of what they call softies. Miracle has learned to sit, lay down, and he took his first boat ride this May, and the family disagrees about how he did.
He was pretty good. He was okay.
Jane said he shook at first, but then cuddled up at her dad's feet. The journey of Miracle Dog from devastated Marsh Harbor, Bahamas was nothing short of a miracle. In the end, Big Dog received over 10,000 applications to adopt the dog. Miracle's story is one that the family is using to raise money for the animal shelter, but more on that later. The adventure all started with Big Dog Ranch Rescue's emergency search and rescue team. Now, they had made 12 trips so far looking for canines stranded in the islands, and as time passed on, it looked like there would be fewer and fewer success stories. Almost a month after Hurricane Dorian ravaged the Bahamas, rescuers found Miracle buried under a pile of rubble, initially thinking he was a she.
Is she stuck?
She's stuck.
Are you kidding me?
So Miracle was found in Abaco, the Bahamas.
Oh my God. Let's get you this. Hi, baby.
3.5 weeks after the storm had came through, and a totally devastated area of the island trapped in rubble. We'd put the drone up, flew the drone around, and it picked up a heat signature. So I went on foot walking through the area, and as I walked through, I kind of whistled for the dogs to see if I get a response out of them. And I heard a low whimper and whine, and I said, well, I knew that there's a dog here. Let's see if I can find him. Again, I whistled, and I heard what I call his last whimper, and saw him trapped between these AC units, and he just picked his head up to where I could see him. And at that point, it was everything I could do to get him out, make sure he got food, water as fast as he could, and then he got medical care.
9:30 this morning, we had a plane there within an hour. Underneath an AC unit, he was trapped since the storm, and he's just totally emaciated and nothing but a bag of bones and still wagging his tail. And when I first looked at that dog and I looked at the condition he was in, I just said, he's a miracle. Feeding small amounts every hour, and the rescue of Miracle brought a lot of comfort, a lot of hope, and it was a good thing that came out of a bad thing for people to still know that there was still hope.
That drone of finding these animals that are still out there, it just gives you hope and it gives you purpose.
New information tonight on Miracle, the Hurricane Dorian victim that is capturing the world's attention.
The world's attention indeed. WPTV News Channel 5 first broke the story on Facebook. Soon, every major news outlet told the story of Miracle.
Oh my God, look at this. This is the first time we've seen her stand up since, look at that, look at the strength. Okay,
Well, you had to give her a good reason, and now she wants some breakfast.
There we go. Well, guys, truly an amazing, truly a miracle.
Yeah, really. It's so cute.
That was like watching a flower bloom.
We love you, Miracle!
Miracle feeling the love tonight.
In the following months, WPTV showed you as Miracle got stronger and stronger.
But the really big news, he took his first steps today.
By November, a little shaky, Miracle started walking on his own.
We had so many people that wanted to adopt a Miracle.
In the end, it seems Miracle ended up choosing his own family.
I knew the Batey family, and BRIANA showed up with her kids one day, and she said, you know, I heard about all your work in the Bahamas and that dog you saved. And I said, would you like to see him? So the girls went in with me, and Miracle was still on IV fluids, too weak to really stand up, but could crawl. And we sat down on the floor. BRIANA started crying, Jane started crying.
Crawled over into this one's arms.
He was really not that mobile at the time, but he made himself right at home with the girls. It was really special.
And I said, Miracle picked Jane. Miracle picked this family. To have the strength, as weak as he was, only a few days after getting here, to see her emotion and to crawl into her lap, it was just meant to be.
I was sleeping on top of his dog bed so it would have my scent on it so he'd feel comfortable around me.
I almost feel guilty because we knew that he was going to get a great home no matter what. But then we fell in love with him, so couldn't really stop it.
He's going to spend some time at Peanut Island, we hope, and we'll have a little bit of fun.
BRIANA is a blogger and posted this video of Miracle at the end of 2019.
So you wanted an update on Miracle, and I think this kind of says it all. This is about 9 o'clock at night, and he has his head on Kate. Jane is snuggling him, and Claire's up at the top. There's another bed up there, but everyone is right around our doggy. We love him.
It can be a risk to adopt a dog without really knowing his temperament. The Bateys took the chance.
But he said as soon as he saw Sean, he could see like behind where he was trapped that his tail was wagging. So I always knew that he would be wagging his tail.
Now the tale of survival will be shared in a book that little Jane wrote about her dog.
Testing, testing.
It works.
Jane is writing a book. I cannot wait to get it.
Miracle, A Tale of Hope by Jane Batey. This book is dedicated to all the dogs in shelters hoping for their forever home family.
A miracle story of love, one that cannot be measured.
As we think he lived on the streets, scavenged for whatever food he can find, and spent his days sniffing the ocean breeze.
Jane hopes to sell a lot of books on the first day.
On like the few first days, like maybe like 15, 20, 30. I hope to take Miracle back to the Bahamas one day and let him swim and sniff the air. I wonder if he will remember. I hope the Abacos make a fast recovery too.
You have to be very proud of her.
So proud.
Now Jane is looking for an artist to illustrate her book. You can apply at Miracle Dog Book on Instagram. She says all the proceeds of the book will benefit Big Dog Ranch Rescue. All right, in studio, Tia Walker, WPTV, News Channel 5.